Hey Clashers, Super Bowlers are no longer the most successful ground strategy within Clash of Clans on Town Hall 15. At least that is how things are looking in the top ranking, because this strategy is taking over. It is so incredibly strong, and we're going to figure out today why exactly are so many top pushers using it, why it's kind of like overshadowing the power of the Super Bowlers, even though Super Bowlers are still strong, but the ZAP Titan strategy is just wrecking bases left and right. Yes, the rankings are still getting dominated by Lalo, but Lalo is aired, so what ground strategy can compete? And that is kind of easy, the answer, the ZAP Titan. If you take a look at this first 3 accounts, it's all stars, which means it's all Blizzard Lalo. Jesus is Lalo as well, but the rank 5 right now is the ZAP Titan strategy, exactly what I'm going to show you today. And if you keep going through, Hawk and Mammoth are as well playing this strategy. So even 3 players with this strategy in the top 10 is showing how powerful this strategy can be. And at the same time, that's really good for you. This strategy is even, well, not that hard to learn, but hard to master. And that's exactly what you're looking for if you're trying to learn a strategy. So let's dive into it. Let's learn those tips and tricks and have some fun. Okay, we have a ring base to start things off. Where do we use our lightning? I feel like with those invisibility towers, one thing which is typically a really good thing to do against that is just using a lock launcher. So let's just try to do that, I think. Another thing as well is, what are we going for lightning-wise? I think lightning-wise, we're just going to take down an outs, or like an inside expo setup. Lock launcher first selected. Now the question is, yes, we should be able to take down the expos with that invisibility tower. So let's do that. So let's take down the first of those 2 invisibility towers, like we just did. Awesome. And then we can start from this top side. Wall break first my queen in, and then the remaining troops at the top side to get everything in there. We can use the king to get in there. Lock launcher unleashed. Now the witches, the ice golems, everything in here. Looking good, looking good. Now the cocoa runes as well. The logs should eventually take down the, or activate more likely, activate the second log launch, or second, what is it, the invisibility tower, which is exactly what we're hoping for. So now let's do that. Let's raise things up. Looking good. Warden ability. Now the question is when. I think now was a pretty good timing as the Yetis are coming out and everything. Then we can add the Royal Gem on the outside now. This is looking beautiful. Next rage in here in the core as the Titans are going around the outside. Queen is taking down the core. That's exactly what we're hoping for. And now the question is, how much damage can this Queen still deal in the middle of the base? Titans are more going towards the inside. We want to jump them back because they need to get to the core, at least eventually. Let's try that with the jump right here. We could use maybe a wall break. No, the wall break is not really going for what I was hoping for, to be honest, but it is fine. It is fine. We have the healers on the Royal Gem. We can take that out now. Oh, this Royal Champion is so clutch. We have even a Titan in there, so that shouldn't be any problem with like possible skeleton traps and things like that. That should be no problem. Nothing in the corners, only decorations. That's kind of sneaky. I was scared for a second. That there is something left alive, which I have missed. But this is a really clean 3-star, and this is just really nice base identification then with the lock launcher, countering those invisibility towers. And with that, it is super, super easy. Just go with the lightning near the core, create pathing, make sure the troops can know they can't go any other way, and that's exactly what you're trying to accomplish. And with that being said, let's figure out another attack. And we have a super heavy teaser base. Those type of bases are normally really, really annoying to face. So let's see how we can actually make this work. The lightning value around the town hall is looking pretty solid. I mean, there is nothing wrong with that. At the same time, though, how do we get towards the town hall? This is the biggest question to me. Let's figure that out. Maybe we're starting with the queen right here. Baby dragon like this. I'm going to use the queen instead of the warden because I believe it should be better like this. But let's hope for the best that it's actually true. Now the Warden, because, well, with the Warden together, should go a little bit quicker. And we're going to add the healers in here. Can make sure that we, if we have to use the Rage, we can use the Rage. I wanted to deploy the King here and not use that Queen ability, but it's okay. It's okay, we got that. That was not really intentionally, but it's fine. Now like that, so we can wall break in here, use the lock launcher like that. Looking good. So now another wall break so we can get further into the base. The single infernal tower should stay out of range. And now we can use the lightning already, which means we would go for the bottom side like that. Because the invisibility tower should, if everything works great, get activated from the logs. Hopefully. Let's see if that's going to work as intended. Then we can use our rage in just a second. Like now. Hopefully the queen is coming back. Otherwise this might be really, really bad for us. King ability, royal champ now. And there we go. That's exactly the reason why we use the lightning onto the poison tower and not on the other one. Let's use the jump now right here to get into the base quickly. Let's rage things up. So we can protect our royal champ. Royal champ ability now. Town Hall has to go down eventually. We can freeze it at any point, but right now the raged up healers are doing an amazing job of making sure everything is staying alive. The witches should get melted from the aura of the Titans. Now the question is, do we have enough power? Let's freeze that here. Let's freeze that here. We have the Headhunter to take down the defending king. Let's use him. Those Titans are really not going for the goat walls right now. Oh my goodness. Okay, it's fine. Can we use some of our cleanup troops? I don't think so. I don't see a good opening right now. Now we have those Titans going through. The Royal Champ is going down. Now the only thing which can give us a big problem is time. At the same time though, the thing is, you can see really nicely why we are using this combination of the pets right here. I feel like the Phoenix would have been activated way too late. So instead having the Frosty working all the way, all the time with our troops together could be actually the deciding factor to get this 3-star. So if we're going to get the 3-star, it is because of Frosty. Frosty is such a powerful pet. And I feel like the King and the Phoenix are mainly combined if the King has to take a lot of tanking, which he does not need to do in this strategy. This strategy is more like a supportive tool to really get those troops into the right direction, and he does not have to funnel on his own because there's nearly always some witches, maybe an ice golem or something supporting him. So I feel like the Frosty is always having more value compared to the Phoenix, which you normally see on him. So really, really way better working pet combinations right here, but I think we should figure out another base and take it down. Next base on the menu, what are we going to do? Whew, I'm not really sure. I mean, the obvious lightning, what maybe a lot of people would go for is this core. This looks amazing, but at the same time, it's not really getting you anywhere. That is kind of the problem. It's not getting you anywhere, and this is why I will not go for that lightning in the core. Instead though, we might be able to take down something on the outside of that. So let's do that. Let's do a Warden Walk right here with the Coco Luna and the healers. And then I'm going to try to take down the majority of those core defenses. Like that. Come on. Nice. We have taken down all of that now. That is good already. This is really good for us. Now we're going to go in here, then use that wall break. Now the question is, do we go for the log launcher or not? I think the answer is no. We're going to go for the new siege machine. I think the new siege machine can just be so powerful. It's kind of crazy if used right. Let's rage that up to really make sure that we're getting quickly through that lava hound. That would be amazing. And we can use the headhunter in a second as well. Like that. I can use the new siege machine in just a little bit. I have to do something before that. So like the Hog Rider here, Wizard, and the Wizard like that. Oh, there's a Tesla on the outside, which is not that great. It's fine. Now we're taking it like this. Let's hope that we're quick enough with that. So we're opening that up. Now the wall break right here. The troops should, yep, should now hopefully come back into this base. That at least is what I'm hoping for. And it's opening up the base for our troops. That's exactly what I'm hoping for. Great, that's looking amazing. Troops should go inside. That's exactly what we're looking for. Now we can actually use the jump here. Rage our troops here. And come on, come on. Warden ability. I think the warden ability now, because the king has no ability left, we don't use the Phoenix on the king. So I think that's quite important. We have still our siege alive. Stunning buildings left and right. We can add the Royal at the bottom side. Why the bottom side? Because right side there's the single infernal tower covering everything. So that might be a little bit tricky otherwise. Now the queen ability to take down the town hall quickly. And then we can use the single infernal tower for taking down, or we can use the freeze for taking down the single infernal tower. And you can see the new siege machine can be just so powerful in those combinations. It's pretty crazy. It's not only usable for hybrid, I would even consider this strategy as one of the best strategies to use this siege with, because you can use it in really creative fashion. You can use it with your Royal champion as like a second dive squad, if you want to call it like that. You could use it to open up walls really, really nicely, and especially the logs might not get that far. So with that, you have first a lot of power, and second of all, you can really make that work. Only time could be a deciding factor on this one. I hope there's no skeleton traps. The Royal champ was already down here, so there should be no traps left, right? Right, come on, get it done. And with that, we're getting a nice 3-star in the books with that strategy again. Try it out. Right now, it seems to be the most successful strategy, ground strategy at least, in Clash of Clans for Town Hall 15. The majority of top pushers who are using ground are using this strategy. I feel like it's either some sort of Lalo or it is this ground strategy when you're looking at the top ranked players. And this is already saying a lot. A strategy which can compete with the Blizzard Lalo right now. This is saying something already about the strategy, okay? So try it out. The link for the strategy is down below in the description of this video. I hope you had a lot of fun watching it, and let me know if you have any further question or if I should do more videos about this strategy. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I will see you guys next video again. Until then, see ya and bye bye.